Dave Daly right here on the Muskegon channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. Way to get thrown in jail Saturday night, dipshit.
Yeah.
Good job. Thanks for coming to town and ruining it for everybody.
Well, sometimes you have a few too many.
Hey,
You jostle some folks around, and John Q. Law has an issue. What are you gonna do?
can you come
Like,
and
hey,
get me? What? Where?
Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who I am? I get people to work on time.
Oh,
Mother effers. All right. Look. Yeah.
when am I
Didn't
going to
happen,
get my?
but that was
When am I going to get the money back for the bail?
okay. Now, if you know what, you would be my call.
I know you would.
Were that to happen, you would be the call. 100%. So
Problem
never
is-
have your phone off.
You didn't know the number.
No, I know the number. You will not ignore. You get a call at 1, 2 a.m.
Hey, I'm in jail. Oh,
Hey,
good.
man, I'll tell you what happened.
Tell Mike I said hi. That's what you'd hear from me. So I got a question for you. All right, Dave didn't go to jail. All right, it was fun.
Yeah. Good time had by all.
Yep.
I had too many drinks. Had I stopped at 5, I would have been fine. I jacked it up to 7, and I had, and you're rolling me like, whatever. Back in my day, I had to. That's what I was consuming in an afternoon when I was 12.
Listen. Making excuses is the first sign. It's not a problem. No. I get it, and someday you'll get there.
Look,
you'll get there, and it's
that's
okay.
a lot for me. That's a lot for me to consume.
Well, you're a drunk
in any one night.
Yeah,
that's just. I don't drink a lot. I'll drink. I'll have a couple of drinks sporadically throughout the week. I
like drinks and suckers. I'll be here.
Yeah, damn Skippy.
Mm-hmm. So if you were, well, how old's Max?
Max is 14.
14. So I think Colton's 13. They're about the same age.
Yeah, they're around the same age.
Yeah, 13, 14, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
What would you consider a close call at 13 or 14?
Close? What do you mean a close call?
Close call. You're 13, 14. You want things that 13, 14-year-olds want. You have to, you got to be creative when you're 13 or 14 to find things, right, that you want or could use.
Yeah.
Or might be able to up your street cred with. That kind of stuff.
What would be a close? What do you mean? Okay, now, like, if he tries something, is that what you're talking about at 14?
So, over the weekend, I finally get that VR hooked up downstairs.
Okay.
On the PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I get this thing because I don't want any action adventure games. I don't want anything that's gonna have bears chasing me or big robot. So I find this thing that's like a kayak that you can just, and I'm thinking, hey, great, if I could float around the fjords of Norway in my kayak, that'll be relaxing, right? So I pull the easy chair over and I get all set up and I'm like, let's go kayaking. I get my glasses on. I do all this stuff. It starts off in a short pool that you'd find in a bathhouse with this kayak. And I'm sitting in this freaking thing sideways. And I can't figure out how to turn it. I can't. It's literally, I sat there for 20 minutes after this game took a half an hour to download, doing nothing. So this sucks. All right, I'm done. So as I'm clearing out the rest of everything over there, the PlayStation 4 is sitting there. And I'm thinking, oh, this thing's junk. It's, we haven't used it in years. It's no good. I'm just going to throw the PlayStation 4 out.
What? No, you don't throw that out.
I don't think it works anymore.
You don't think it works? Okay.
I don't think it works. No. But so I got it teed up. I'm getting ready to throw it out. Later on, Colton calls Cindy and is asking for this, that, or the other thing. And she's like, oh, I don't know. You're going to have to talk to Jeepa about that. Well, I'm like, oh, boy. So here he is wheeling and dealing with somebody. He's like, I'm getting this Xbox, and I'm wondering if I gave you this Xbox and traded you for that old PS4 and blah, 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 And I'm like, dude, I was 5 minutes away from throwing this thing out. Do you know how close you came to this thing being in the garbage? And I'm looking at him and I'm like, hell no, I don't want an Xbox. I'm trying to get rid of this crap. What do I want an Xbox here for? Like, I'm going to run out and buy a bunch of games for the Xbox?
Well, you know what? Everybody does it. I have been thinking about getting an Xbox.
Don't.
I've been considering doing it.
No, go get a PS5.
I don't know.
It does so much more.
I don't know.
It really does. And they're working on getting that glasses thing so you can work it on a computer too.
Yeah, then I have to have Max set it up for me and everything, and I have to
totally. I mean,
why isn't this working? How come I can't just put the game in the thing and play it? Why do I have to wait to download it?
And that's exactly what I found with this kayak thing.
Oh yeah, you got to.
Apparently, I have to pass a lesson before I'm allowed out into the.
Oh, it's ridiculous,
dude. Just let me go float around. I don't care if I'm in the middle of the ocean. I just I literally want to sit here and do nothing and watch nature float by. Now I got to figure out how to oar in a pool. Did you see that Mr. Rogers documentary?
You know what? I keep meaning to watch. I feel like
that's the kind of pool that this kayak is in. He goes for a swim every day in this little pool wherever he's from.
Okay.
And I'm floating around. It's like, this sucks. Give me something better. Ugh.
So you need a little more action, is what you're saying?
No, I don't want more action. I want something that's simple and easy. I can just push a button and it says float or fly through space or meander through mountains. Here's a walk through the Alps.
There you go.
You use your thumbs, turn which direction you want to go. That's all I want.
Okay.
Is that too hard? But the kid came that close to no PS4.
So now he has a PS4 and an Xbox.
No, he's got a PS4. He's got an Xbox and a PS5.
Oh, good for him.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how the other half lives. All right.
Yeah, I guess.
Remember back when you had one thing, maybe? Or one of your friends had one thing? That's what it was for me.
I remember having no cable.
Yeah. Oh, God. I didn't have cable till I was out of the house and 18, 19 years old.
Same here.
It's the greatest thing ever.
Yep. Same here. All right, you going to regale us with news or?
Well, I can. I thought we were going to talk about.
Okay. Oh, did you want to talk more about?
So we had the Dancing with the Stars thing.
Let's hear more about that.
On Saturday, it was great. Sam, Emily, Jay's wife Whitney, they won for like best technical performance. Like they had the best performance. They had that. Theirs was
careful with that. Other people may have liked others.
People won different things, like who raised the most money or audience applause, this, that, and they just, they blew it. Everybody was great. They were the best, and it wasn't really particularly close. But I had a great time. Met a lot of people. Met a lot of local people from everybody in Muskegon. Every time I go there is so nice, so welcoming, so cool. This event was way bigger than I thought it was going to be too. I was not expecting
3 shows of that, dude.
Oh yeah. But the venue was great. The bartenders were fantastic. It was a fun time. In fact, the event gets over. It's like 10 o'clock. I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna go back to my hotel room. I was staying at it's across the street from the Delta. It's the Shoreline Inn.
Oh, good job.
I see there.
Seeing as you couldn't remember the name of the Froenthal before we came on the air.
Okay.
Good job. All right. Just keeping it real. Just keeping it real.
Way to throw me under. Way to throw me under.
No, nothing. Great story. Keep going.
I said I had a few drinks by the time I saw the banner for Gloria Stefan at the Froenthal. Okay, this was started early. I thought it was going to end early. I thought, you know what? I don't go out that much, so I'm going to head back out. I changed my clothes, went back out to where everybody was at the bar inside the Delta there, and then ran into a bunch of people. Then went to another bar up the street and kind of downshifted to a Corona, and that was probably where I should have stopped before then. And then it was a blurry kind of an evening. It was a little blurry, just a little bit blurry. I got back about midnight, 1 o'clock, which was too late for me to be out. At my age, you can't do such things. And then yesterday it was just I took a 3.5 hour nap and still went to bed at 8.
Oh,
So now I'm feeling normal again. But
I thought
the
seriously
performances were
yesterday
great. People
about
were great.
calling you at about 7 when I got up to get to work yesterday.
Yeah, no.
I would have done that.
Although I was, you know what? I was up about 7:30, 8 o'clock and went and had breakfast. So
I'm sure you were.
I still, yeah.
Kind of vomit
And then I did.
throw up,
This was. Oh no, I did not vomit, dude. I got a no vomit streak stretching back to 1980. I actually even forced myself before I went home to go to the fitness center and work out because I'd poisoned myself the previous night. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna make up for it. And I managed to, get through an hour without vomiting. So
did you go to the
kudos to
fitness
me.
center at the hotel?
No,
Oh,
no, I went to the one in
because
California.
that's just you being
to.
a braggart. I'm in
No,
town in Muskegon. I'm going to show these people I work out. Watch
no,
me.
no.
Maybe they'll get pictures of me at the hotel.
I was sweating before I out, and I was still sweating out the vodka.
Mm-hmm.
So
it
was just
that's
that worst.
Yeah.
And then I think this is why I don't drink. This is why I don't drink very much.
Yeah.
Because that feeling is just so because it's not even you don't feel like total shit. You just feel just kind of gross for the entire day.
Well, what you should do is rethink your life. I would start by getting your own apartment. And then right after that, maybe a wife? I don't know.
Okay, then who's gonna look after the 87-year-old woman who gave life to me?
Well, you can run back home and take care of her and still live in your own place. Yeah, I know.
It seems like kind of a hassle.
It does. I get it.
Anyway.
All right.
Let's get into it. The economy is looking up, at least according to the National Association for Business Economics. They are projecting the economy to grow at 2.2% this year. That is up from November projections of 1.3%. Despite continuing inflation and high interest rates, job market's okay, and U.S. consumers are still spending money. Of course, they're putting a lot of that on their credit cards with a trillion. We mentioned that number last week, but a reason for cautious optimism. Big on cautious optimism. Can't be overly optimistic, but you can be cautiously optimistic. And there you go. You thread that needle. So everything's always somewhere in the middle. Anyway, moving on. AT&T says it will give customers $5 each.
What?
So we're not morons.
What?
To compensate for last week's network outage. The outage left many customers without service for several hours. The $5 credit should appear on your account within the next 2 billing cycles.
Those peons at Cricket aren't getting anything.
Yeah, they
like
won't.
Us. Thanks.
Yes. So you don't get $5 off that.
Well, thank you. Thanks AT&T. Really.
That's how it works.
Appreciate that. Where's my $5, Dave? Hey, Dave.
Exactly.
I'm feeling left out. You got your student debt paid for. Where's my $5?
Okay, again.
Where's my $5, Dave? I'm feeling left out, Dave. I want my fair share, Dave.
This was it.
This is America, Dave. Where's mine? Gimme.
Hey, dude, we live. Listen.
Gimme. I want mine. Give me my $5.
Hey, dude, hey, I already shit on Gen Z last week.
Dude, I'm just saying. Hey, I'm feeling left out.
Let's not pile on the entitlement generation, okay?
Okay.
We know it. We understand they're,
I want my $5.
Look, I told you, I got 2. You want me to give you 2?
Nope, I want 5.
I got $2. That's what I have left after spending all my money on spirits over the weekend. I got $2.
Okay. All
right. No, that's something else. All right. Finally, Ski Town says yes to chickens. City Commission has approved an amendment that allows neighborhood residents to keep chickens in their backyard. The new ordinance allows up to 6 chickens, provided you get the proper approvals. You still got to go through the Muskegon bureaucracy to be able to have chickens in your backyard. Are you pro or anti chickens? Let's cut to the meat of the bone, so to speak.
Let's just pretend that chickens are chickens, and as long as there's not some rooster in there waking everybody up at 4:00 in the morning, Yeah, okay. I know people who have backyard chickens and they're just fine.
They're fine.
Um,
So you're pro chicken.
is it
You're not
can you
riding.
have chickens or do you have to not have a rooster? I don't know how this works.
I don't know either. I don't know how that
I
works
mean,
either.
in all
That's my
in all
mom. She's
honesty, if you're in a tight neighborhood and somebody's got a rooster right next to your bedroom window
Mhm.
and you live 6 feet apart, I can see where that may be an issue.
Well, for some of us who don't get up before the rooster crows,
Right.
I get up before the rooster crows.
Well,
Rooster's
that's
still asleep.
you're saving
Rooster's
yourself
still
that headache.
when I get up, Rooster's still asleep for another hour and a half at
Look
least.
at you,
Just saying.
you pillar of the
You call,
workforce.
hey, that's your words. Your words, not mine. Your words, not
Hey,
mine.
dude.
All right. Sports. Both Michigan and Michigan State go down at home on Sunday. Michigan falls to Purdue. They drop further into the basement, 84-76. Meanwhile, Michigan State blows a 12-point second half lead to Ohio State, who hadn't won a road game since January of 2023. They hadn't won at Michigan State in over a decade.
What
they win at the buzzer,
bunch
70-67.
Ugh.
Michigan State back on the tourney bubble. We'll hope that bubble doesn't burst, but it's been since 1997 that they haven't made the tournament. I think they still probably squeak in, but it's going to be touch and go. And if you're a Michigan State fan like I am,
I don't think it's going to happen. I think
you got to it wouldn't shock me.
I think honestly,
it wouldn't shock me. The
I think honestly,
still okay.
This is the year we go back to calling it Lansing Community College.
Look,
because let's face it, it's all falling apart. Okay. And
see, this is where
just
you
to help
get out
you
of
out,
your lane again.
Just to help
you're
you
out
out
of your lane. You're
Listen,
on the side of the road now.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get back in my lane.
You're in the ditch.
Because I learned something over the weekend. Not only has the U of M put more men on the moon, and you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, because I'm not the biggest sports guy in the world, but I do believe the U of M has got the most Super Bowl participants over the years.
Yeah, that is true. But you know what they don't have?
Look at that. So, you know what? You just keep going on and on about state.
Didn't have. You know what U of M lacks? Icons. Magic Johnson, Steve Garvey, Kirk Gibson.
Oh, Steve Garvey. No, I was thinking Steve Harvey. Yeah, you're right. Okay, Steve Garvey. Okay, good. All right.
Steve Garvey.
Yep.
Bubba Smith, Irvin Magic Johnson. These are James Caan. The list is endless.
Let's see.
So there you go.
U of M, right? Is that what we're talking about?
Astronaut's name. Nobody will know who they are, but you know who they'll know? They'll know James Caan. They will know Irvin Magic Johnson. They'll know Steve Garvey. They'll know Kirk Gibson. I'm telling you, iconic.
Well, let me tell you something back in return.
Iconic.
I'll tell you something back in return. In my mind, Steve Garvey was immediately Steve Harvey. And
of course.
The host of Family Feud is not really iconic. Sorry.
No. But that's different guy, different race, different everything.
I know that, right? Is that sports?
Good for you. That is sports.
Okay, that's your cue to me, generally, to switch to Jeopardy.
Yes.
You didn't throw that.
Yeah, let's do it.
I just want you to feel left out.
I never.
You've got your benchmarks to hit. All right. Terms of love and endearment for 200 today. This one's going to be easy.
Yeah, this is right up my alley.
Yes, it is. Well, especially with the first word.
Love, yes. I'm all about the love, man.
Well, no, the first word in the clue is terms. So you didn't pay attention to that, did you?
You're right.
Why would you listen?
Yeah, I'm still recovering from Saturday.
Of course you are. Here's the first word. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Beastly term for youthful, immature love, not quite ready for your baby Keyshound.
That would be puppy love.
They call it puppy love.
They call it puppy love, yes.
5, 8, 0, 0. Boy, that's a lot of money in the hole still. Dave Cackley.
My shoulders look uneven.
Well, they are.
It's like I'm slouching.
You are.
I feel like I'm off to one side.
You're a slob. You're drunk. Face it. That was your weekend.
One of these arms are lower. Oh, that's what one of the arms lower than the other.
Oh, my God. Get that fixed and have yourself a great Monday.
See ya!
Happy Monday, everyone. February will end on a warm and stormy note, so let's take a look at your forecast brought to you by Trinity Health. For Monday, we are expecting pleasant weather with temperatures right around 60 degrees with mostly sunny skies. That won't last too long, though, as thunderstorms will move in late Tuesday night, especially with severe weather possible. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But it looks like we'll stay warm over the next week and even after that as we go into the month of March. So like I said, temperature-wise today, besides being right at the lake, it will be pretty warm today with the southeast wind keeping temperatures warm all across Muskegon County, likely well into the 50s to near 60. So for your Monday, expect mostly sunny skies. We'll have a high of 58 today with southeast winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour, and overnight clouds will start to thicken up with a low of 48. And then our attention turns to Tuesday, especially Tuesday night, where some severe weather will be possible. As of now, Muskegon is in a marginal risk of severe weather, so that's a level 1 out of 5. So it's something to pay attention to, but it doesn't look like it will be too widespread of severe weather. The worst of it will likely stay to the south of us. And the rest of the Sunday does have the storm threat for Tuesday night, especially as temperatures will be around 60 degrees still, and then will cool down into the 40s and 30s with falling temperatures throughout the day on Wednesday with some snow possible, but it shouldn't accumulate. And then we'll briefly stay cool on Thursday until we warm right back up into the 60s early next week. And that's your Monday forecast brought to you by Trinity Health on the Muskegon channel, and I'm Cohen Woods Weather, and have a great week.